Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness here, and we're talking today about facing and defeating the inevitable. So the inevitable is things oftentimes that are more in our mind than are real. Face this a lot. We have a lot of clients who come in to start with us and they feel like they're fatigued, they're joint pain, they're restless sleep, getting sick all the time, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, whatever it may be. They feel like that's something that they just have to deal with. It's just, maybe it's genetic with the blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes, or maybe it's just age that causes the joint pain and the restless sleep and the fatigue. But truly, there are so many things that we can do to prevent and reverse those things. And it got me thinking today, if that happened to you, maybe the fatigue, the joint pain, the sleep, it's kind of like our balance. As we start to lose it over time, we don't really notice as much and we just kind of live with it. So those are things that, may not be quite as shocking as if you went to the doctor and all of a sudden you were diagnosed with high blood pressure or with high cholesterol or with diabetes. I mean, my goodness, having to take a pill every day or check your blood glucose numbers every day, those are shocking things. And a lot of people leave those types of appointments and think, what did I do? What could I have done? So I just want to put kind of a bug in your ear today and make you think through, what would you do if that was you? If 10, 15, 20 years down the road, you went to the doctor and they diagnosed you with something like that. Maybe it's not one of those, maybe it's something different. And they diagnosed you with that. What would you wish that you had done differently? Because all of those things that I've listed are things that can be prevented or reversed through proper health habits. So it's things that we need to consider, that we can increase our energy levels and decrease our joint pains and get better sleep just by hydrating ourselves well, eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, living the lifestyle that promotes good health rather than just tasty foods and socialization. So a lot of times, especially certain age levels, we tend to get into these social circles where we feel like the only way to hang out with people or to meet with people is either to eat, to drink alcohol, or to have fatty desserts and things like that all the time. So we've got to really watch out on what we're doing to socialize, but we've also got to consider the fact that we're in control of this to a point. So obviously there are some genetic factors in things, but more often than not, those genetic factors are not something that will pull you down outside of a healthy lifestyle. Most of the time you'll be able to control or keep it within controllable limits whenever you are living a healthy lifestyle. So if you are exercising well and eating well and sleeping well, that one's a big one too, then you can help to prevent and reverse these things. So kind of think through that. What would you do? What would you react like? And what would you wish that you had done differently? Because today's the day. You can do that. Whatever it is that you would have wished at that point that you had done differently, you can change that starting today. So it's not something that you can measure, because obviously if you change that and then you don't end up with that diagnosis later on, you won't know the difference, but you'll know that you're healthier. You'll know that you don't get sick as often. You'll know that your body feels better, and you'll know that your lab results come back great every time. So those are kind of things that you want to start working towards, is, look at the future and look at what would I wish that I had done, and then go ahead and take today and start that. And so if you do that, then you want to consider, because this is the next question that comes out of everybody's mind, out of their mouth as they're thinking, is it worth my money? Is it worth my money to hire a trainer or to hire a nutritionist or to take care of myself with these supplements or to pay for that extra expensive food or whatever it may be? Well, to some it is, to some it's not. You have to consider that those expenses actually aren't expenses, but rather an investment in your health. Whereas most people just rely on the fact, well, insurance pays for medicine. So if I'm diabetic, they're going to pay for all the testing strips and the medicine and all those kinds of things. Well, they do, but that means you've got to do that daily for the rest of your life. That means that even though you're doing that, you still need to be eating well and exercising in order to maintain a healthy level and not take yourself out. So there's a lot of kind of issues to consider there, but if you were talking to me, obviously I'm a little biased here, but I would put health at the top. Because I feel like if you're not healthy, you can't do the tasks that God's given you to do on this earth. You've been put here for a certain reason. If you cannot complete those tasks each day and do the work that you're meant to do, then you're not fulfilling your life's purpose. And if you are healthy enough, strong enough, well and able, then you can get those tasks done. You can live life to the fullest and do everything that you're supposed to do. So if we can be of more help to you, we'd love to. Feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. We'd be happy to set you up with a program. We do not heal any diseases, disclaimer there, but what we do is teach you the foundations of healthy living that typically help people to see less symptoms, sometimes begin to reverse the process or prevent processes from occurring. There's a lot of things that healthy living can do for you, and we'd love to share that with you. I also want to invite you to our open house this coming Saturday on the 27th. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We'll be doing some prizes, we'll have kids activities, we'll have healthy snacks, some recipe tips, all that kind of good stuff. So we'd love for you to come join us. Bring a friend, bring several friends. It's free to the public, so we'd like for everybody to come over and just enjoy and have a great time. So I hope you have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.